Hello and welcome to Inside the Patriot League. I'm Shae Peppler and we've got just about a month left of conference play. Let's check in with our insider, the voice of Navy basketball, Pete Medhurst. And Pete, big matchup right here on Campus Insiders as Navy hosts American, the Midshipmen, coming off 4 losses in a row. How can they bounce back?
Well, Shae, obviously they need a Worth Smith that is 100% because he hurt his knee in the season opener against Michigan State, then ended up with a compound dislocation in his finger the first half while they were defeating Colgate at the time. They ended up being up 13 in the first half. He left the game, though. Colgate was able to rally. Raiders, of course, right now in a tie for first place at the top of the standings as we move along here with Bucknell. If Worth Smith is healthy and plays a little bit better and gets more involved than he did Saturday at Holy Cross, the Mids have a chance to get by and get this losing streak out of the way. The problem is it's a very tough American University team that comes in on Wednesday. They love to play slow. They love to really drag the game out. And, of course, the Eagles coming off a loss themselves Monday night against Army where they blew a 6-point lead late, 68-66. So they're going to be hungry coming into Alumni Hall Wednesday night.
Well, Pete, you answered this a little bit, but let's dive a little deeper. And looking at this matchup versus American, what stands out most to you?
I think the pace of play is really what is going to win the game. If Navy can get, believe it or not, a little more up-tempo, I think that plays to their style. Tillman Dunbar in the open floor. The great matchup of point guards there with him and Darius Gardner. If Dunbar can make some plays and Navy can get some easy baskets, they have a chance to get into the 60s. American is a team that right now is one of the fewest in terms of points per possession in the country. So they want to play a game basically that's in the 50s. So Navy may want to press the pace a little bit because if this game is in the upper 40s, low 50s, it plays right into American style.
Give me one player we need to keep an eye on in this matchup.
I think it's Gardner, quite frankly. What a year he's had, especially in late game situations. He's been such a dominant guy, winning games in close games for American up until Monday night. They had been dynamite, 8-2 in games decided by 5 points or less. So this is an AU team that is battle-tested for close games late. Gardner, the primary factor as he's able to execute and get key buckets for them late.
Yeah, he's been clutch for the Eagles. Well, let's open this up to the conference as a whole. What Patriot League team has been the biggest surprise so far this season, and other teams should be on notice going forward?
It's been an amazing year in the league. Probably since '94, we had 4 teams at 9-5 in the standings. Literally, top to bottom right now, any team could win the league. But 2 that stand out to me are the ones that are at the top of the standings right now. Colgate basically playing 6 players, really executing well, shooting the 3. And how about the Bucknell Bison of Dave Paulson? They lost an awful lot of leadership last year with a guy like Cameron Ayers, yet here they are right now sitting in first place, playing a ton of freshmen, but those guys are really playing effective basketball, and I think have a lot of momentum going right now in the Patriot League.
All right, Pete Medhurst, thanks so much for the insight. We'll talk to you soon.
My pleasure.
And as we said, you can catch American as the Eagles travel to take on Navy. That is Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, exclusively right here on the Patriot League Network, powered by Campus Insiders. Let's get to some other news and notes going on around the conference. Staying on the hardwood, Bucknell guard Chris Haas is your Patriot League Player of the Week. Haas averaged 27 points and 5 boards to lead the Bison to a pair of victories last week. And Lehigh freshman Brandon Alston is your Patriot League Rookie of the Week. Alston helped the Mountain Hawks move to 500 with a combined 24 points in his last 2 games. That'll do it for this edition of Inside the Patriot League. I am Shae Peppler, and we'll see you next time.